fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
This really is a striking ground. The surroundings all a brilliant shade of green. The Estadio Akron, located here in Guadalajara.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus, he's always going to be a massive threat, Peter. And that's primarily because his movement off the ball is so effective. Even if he doesn't end up touching the ball, he usually plays a part in his team's attacking plays because he's dragged people out of position. And that can be an obvious help to those around him. He's full of enthusiasm.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team.
now it's Gabriel Jesus. Hakimi. Not where it came from. He's looking wide.
Kvaratskhelia! Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And a header! Off the post! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Paris Saint-Germain very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Doué hangs one.
Bullish header!
Same attempt, same outcome. It threatens little.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Odegaard.
In with the challenge.
Oh, it's Dembele. Spread out to the left. Thinks about the shot.
Decent chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Doué picks picks it up out wide. And that's a good... It's Dembele! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Deftly away. Now it's Martinelli. He has found the way through. Looking to play him in. Doué. Look at the space here. Great ball. Kvaratskhelia! Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. It's Dembele! Well, now Doué! Superb from Doué! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now. And here's Madueke. And he's managed to get free. And that could well leave a mark.
Oh, whistle's gone, now then! And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's one back!
Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Could they be onto something here? Pacho. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Dembele. That's destined for the flank. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So let's get the ball rolling. Can he get it through? Doué's cross, well read, and the danger is averted. Madueke. That is good strength. He's picked his way through.
There they go, hunting again.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Doué receives it in a wide position. Doué's cross, he leaps for it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Zubimendi. And Madueke. Tries to pass it through. Kvaratskhelia, who's wide and looking to get onto this. Madueke. Norgard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's a sharp little ball here. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time.
Tries a shot!
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Lewis Skelly. This is Dembele. Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense.
Ødegaard. Madueke. Now, what about a counter-attack?
And he's been shifted off it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Kvaratskhelia needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
This is Dembele. He goes for a shot!
He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Lewis Skelly. To Martinelli.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, what a mistake! There's the delivery. Header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Real chance!
And that is doing no harm at all.
Now the ball in. Not the most convincing of passes. Hincapié tries to clear.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de
4
compensación.
added minutes on the board. Lewis Skelly.
Now it's Doué. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Piercing. And that's that. Paris Saint-Germain looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Kvaratskhelia reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.